Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. We're on a ramble. It's a lovely hot day in the UK and we've timed it absolutely perfection as well, because Marzio, the respected journalist, and I call him respected because I think he's spot on when it comes to Manchester United, has basically given an update in relation to Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's a good update if you believe it can happen. Essentially, he was saying that PSG will do anything to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. But Ronaldo's priority and my priority is to studying dog shit, which is brilliant. What a start that is. It wasn't one of Robbie's because it was massive. And I've got groovy trainers on. Maybe that's symbolic. Maybe that's symbolic of this update. Total and utter dog shit. But no, he said that PSG will do anything to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, of course they will. They've got a lot of money. But Cristiano Ronaldo's priority is Manchester United. Now, let's not jump into what would I say? Let's not jump into hysteria. There is still a lot of things that need to happen, and I'm still not convinced that this will happen. And I think in relation to Ronaldo to Manchester United, you genuinely must be sceptical and expect that he will stay at Manchester United. People asking me where I've heard this news. Look, I follow Marzio religiously on Twitter. It is on there if you want to see it. You know, background, if you don't know who Marzio is, Italian-based journalist who year on year is absolutely fantastic when it comes to Manchester United transfer news. And effectively, when he comments on Manchester United, I pretty much think there's something in it. But in all fairness, Cristiano Ronaldo, it is public knowledge that he said that he wants to leave Real Madrid. That is a fact. That's not speculation. He's purposely put that out there because he's fed up with the tax charge, and he said he wants to leave Real Madrid. However long that stays legitimate for, I don't know. A lot of people saying, what's your source? I've told you about 4 times. So I still feel in relation to this that he will stay at Real Madrid because Real Madrid will move heaven and earth to make that happen. But if he leaves Real Madrid, then Manchester United must be at the front of that queue, because I'm totally convinced that if he leaves Real Madrid, and that's a big if, there's nowhere he'll want to go other than Manchester United. And I say that with utter honesty and belief. If he leaves Real Madrid at his age, he's not on the decline. He's not on the decline. The prime that he is, he will want to come to Manchester United, and Manchester United must make that happen. It cannot be Mourinho. Well, I don't know whether I want that sort of ego here. Push that aside, Jose, because you know United fans want this, and he would want it. Nicholas Anderson's made a contribution, and he says, I'm not going to get excited or expect Ronaldo to happen in the same way I did Pogba last summer. No one should, but we should keep an eye on it. And I think that is exactly... thanks for that contribution, but thanks for that comment, Nicholas. It's a very good one. And Danny Smith says, I don't expect this to happen, but I do believe that there must be something in him that misses Manchester United, which he's always said. Look, you know what? If Ronaldo came back to Manchester United, I've always loved him anyway, and I've been very consistent about that. I understand that people say, well, you're not that keen on Rooney, and Ronaldo forced to move to Real Madrid. Ronaldo's just... He's not one of the best players in England. He's the best player in the universe with Messi, and he's a fantastic player. And whatever about his attitude in relation to Manchester United, and he was forced to stay another year. He did a deal with Sir Alex Ferguson to stay another year, and in that year he was totally and utterly professional. He was absolutely professional, and he was pushing for a move to Real Madrid. You can't lie about that. But he was 100% professional about it, and I just always really liked him. I think the way he plays the game, his approach to the game, he's a bit of a prima donna and all that lot, but if you've got it, flaunt it. And boy oh boy has he got it, and I'd love him back at Manchester United. And if he ever came back, and it's like I say, it's just a big if that I don't actually believe at the moment, but if he ever came back, what a fantasy, what a fairy tale, what an amazing thing it would be. And a part of us obviously hopes and dreams. That's what life's all about. But it's a big if, and it's one of those things that I would be ecstatic to be totally wrong about, if I'm honest. But it's encouraging. But when this doesn't happen, I wouldn't be saying, oh, well, Di Marzio got it wrong or anything like that. I think everybody is reporting genuinely correct information at the moment. It's not speculation. He has said that he wants to leave Real Madrid. And as of now, he has said he wants to leave Real Madrid. And it's not a massive jump into the dark to say, well, his priority would be to come to Manchester United. But I think that at the moment he wants to leave Real Madrid, but I don't see that happening when push comes to shove. I think Real Madrid will do what maybe he's enticing them to do, and that is sort out the tax issue, etc, etc. But what I was going to say, because I'm sort of going off on a tangent here, what a beautiful day. And where is Robbie? Let's get Robbie on. Oi! I forgot you're the star of the show. Come on, head up. It's bloody hot, isn't it? You coming on? There he is. You've not been on for a while, have you? I've told you I'll sort your appearance money out. It's in the hands of the lawyers, but you're asking for way too much. All right? But we'll sort it out. Let's be friends. Anyway, yeah. You know what? As well, if Ronaldo, look, life is too short, and you know, the fairy tale doesn't always happen in life, as we all know, in various aspects. But if Ronaldo did come back to Manchester United, what, you know, it would restore our faith in fantasy and in fairy tale, wouldn't it? Because it would be a fairy tale to have him back. I mean, it gets my heart going just to think about, imagine him back in a Manchester United shirt. I mean, is that in Ronaldo? That's the thing. Is that in Ronaldo that it's like, because he's openly said it so many times, and I've always felt this. I've got no problem with him staying at Real Madrid. I've got to be honest with you. They're going for the 3rd Champions League in a row next year. He probably keeps winning the Ballon d'Or every year. He can stat pad with amazing stats, and he's already done the Premier League. Messi didn't. Messi's not. Messi's always stayed in the comfort bubble of Barcelona, where he can stat pad. And look, I'm not dissing Messi. I personally would take Ronaldo over Messi every day of the week, because I like what Ronaldo's mentality. I like the style of play that he mixes it up. I like that he's strong and he's good in the air. So I'm not knocking Messi, but Ronaldo actually has done the Premier League, and still his stats and everything stand up to Messi's or better. But he doesn't have to come and do the Premier League again, and I don't think anybody should feel that he does. But he's always said, Manchester United are fans, I miss Manchester United, the fans were great to me, they never booed me, and at Real Madrid they do. And it's a double-edged sword, because I think if Real Madrid fans were if Real Madrid were Manchester United, and their fans treated him the same way we did, and the club was run the same way, he would be happy where he is. Because let's not joke about this. Madrid is a nice place to live. I mean, it's lovely here in England, but this is few and far between. You get this, you know, many months in Madrid. What a place to live, lifestyle, brilliant, and that befits Ronaldo. But is there that little seed in him that, look, I've only got 3 or 4 years left. I've gone to Real Madrid, I'm their all-time goal scorer, I've done absolutely everything there, and still they'll boo me every now and again. Life's for living, I want to be loved, I'm going back to Manchester United. I've given myself 3 or 4 years to break Rooney's record, and I'll go down as, you know, he's going to go down as one of the world's best ever players in history anyway. If he came back to Manchester United, broke the record, won another Ballon d'Or and won a Champions League, he eclipses Messi. I think he eclipses Messi anyway for what he's achieved, but he eclipses Messi. So it's, you know, I understand the excitement. We're live tonight at 8:30. I've got Alex and probably Ross on, and obviously on you live comments. We're live tomorrow night at 8:30. It's the Skype Goldbridge, and you know what? I'm more than happy to discuss it. I know some people are being a bit dismissive, don't talk about it, this, that and the other. I think that's a bit immature, come on. He has said he wants to leave Real Madrid. I think the journalists like Di Marzio saying his priority would be Manchester United, but PSG would chuck as much money as they need to at it. That's fine. I think at this moment in time that's right. But ultimately I do think that he will end up getting the offer from Real Madrid that makes it very difficult for him not to stay. I'm just catching up on the live comments so we can take some of yours, because we've had loads. Okay, not going to happen, you said it yourself, so why you just keep on talking about it, Mark, says Matas. Well, I don't make any apologies. I mean, the United Stand is a fan channel that responds to, especially during the summer, we respond to the latest transfer news, and this is in the last half an hour from somebody that, I know everybody else jumps on the bandwagon of Di Marzio now, but if you've been with the United Stand for the last 3 summers, you'll know that we've always been a big advocate of Di Marzio. He's very accurate. Now, nobody's ever 100%, but if you can find a journalist that's 80% right, then you're doing very, very well. And he is right a lot of the time. And he is reporting this. And I think the interesting aspect about this is that we'll never know how close we get to bringing Ronaldo back. But we were very close the summer that Sir Alex Ferguson retired. If you speak to a lot of people, if Sir Alex Ferguson hadn't retired that summer, Ronaldo was probably going to come back to Manchester United, and that was how close we came. Lots of love for Alex Ferguson and Manchester United from Ronaldo, which he's always publicly stated. He said it a few weeks ago. I always feel that if Ronaldo had left Real Madrid, and maybe this is the last opportunity, then Manchester United would be his priority. That is what Di Marzio's effectively saying. I've heard a lot of so-called in the nose over the last few days saying that if he leaves Real Madrid, he'll come to PSG. That's nonsense. It is nonsense. Now, I might look an idiot if he leaves and goes to PSG, but what I mean by that being nonsense is there is no way on this planet that Ronaldo is leaving Real Madrid for PSG at this moment in time. He may well go to PSG because Manchester United don't push it, because Mourinho and Woodward decide they don't want to pay the money, but if he leaves Real Madrid and Manchester United put the money on the table, he will come to Manchester United. If we don't, he will go to PSG. And as I said last night, and we were talking about this on the United Stand chat group a few minutes ago, a lot of people feel that our signings this summer will be Perisic, Lindelof, Morata and maybe Eric Dyer. Now that could be a good summer, but if we look back on this summer and Ronaldo's moved, Mbappe's moved, Aubameyang's moved, Verratti's moved, and we've not signed one of those players, that's inexcusable. When that sort of quality is moving, Manchester United need to be getting at least one of those players. So I am digging a good look today. I've got me Lacoste on. Wimbledon's coming up, and it's a lovely weather. But yeah, I'm very excited about this summer anyway. As I said last night, I've got a funny feeling we are going to make a decent signing. Deals Ronaldo made a comment there. Ronaldo's better than Griezmann. Look, Ronaldo's better than anybody. I can only repeat what I said. I'd swap Pogba for Ronaldo. I'd swap De Gea for Ronaldo. I'd swap Herrera and De Gea for Ronaldo. And I know that sounds absolutely, what? You can't do that, Mark. That's ridiculous. I would. You know why I'd do it? Because he's the world's best player. And if you put him in a Manchester United shirt and you play him near the number 9 position, he'll score us 40 goals, we'll win the Premier League, and we might win the Champions League. And he's got a history with Manchester United. I would bring him back. And I think that's a great question, because I've heard a lot of people saying, would you swap De Gea for Ronaldo? Yes, because De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world. I think he's a fantastic player and I want him to stay at Manchester United. But doesn't matter how good a goalkeeper you are, you should swap any goalkeeper for Ronaldo, because Ronaldo's a match winner. I'd go as far as I say I'd swap De Gea and Herrera, who are two of my favourite players at United, for Ronaldo. You know what? Is it controversial to say that I'd swap Rashford for Ronaldo? I mean, that's how much I rate Ronaldo. Whether I'd swap Rashford for Ronaldo is another matter, because Rashford is from our youth system and I think he will be a fantastic striker. But matter of your heart. What's the matter? Have you stung yourself? What's wrong? You're hot. Well, we're going to go into some shade now. Get some water down you. It's my oldest. It is hot, but we're about to go in some shade. De Gea is a match winner when you don't have Ronaldo. Look, De Gea is a fantastic player. I wouldn't swap De Gea for Icardi. I wouldn't swap De Gea for Aubameyang. But Ronaldo's just so good. So good. Where's the baby? The baby can't be with us today. It's way too hot, and we're on a country ramble. But yeah, it's he will make an appearance. Don't worry. And I've had a lot of people. I put a tweet out. Wand of a left foot. Rodriguez has been demoted now. There's a new wand of a left foot. I don't even know if he's left-footed yet, but there's a photo of his left foot, and I'm looking forward to that. My middle daughter's very good at football, and we have a lot of fun, but having a little boy to play football with should be fun. Put your collar down, you're not Cantona. I always put my collar up when it's hot with these tops. Imagine everything that Rashford will have learned from Ibra and maybe Ronaldo. Well, yeah, you cannot refuse this deal if it happened. A lot of people saying, have you improved your percentage? Because I think it was last night I was asked, or maybe the night before, what's your percentage that Ronaldo will come to Manchester United? And I'd said 10%. It's not, no, it hasn't improved. I still think he will stay at Real Madrid. I think what Marzio has sort of confirmed, and a few outlets have confirmed, is if he leaves Real Madrid, Manchester United's his priority. And I agree with that. But that if is just, I think, unsurmountable. What some of that would be if it happens. But I wouldn't get downhearted. We are Manchester United. As I always say, anything is possible at Manchester United. Of course it is. And what's the name of the baby? Oh, he has got a name. I'll tell you in a minute. It's my oldest is laughing. The Manchester United can do anything. It doesn't mean we will do anything, but we can do anything. And as I always say, there's not many clubs. There's no club in England that can do anything. You know, Chelsea can't sign Ronaldo. Man City can't sign Ronaldo. Manchester United can, but it doesn't mean it will happen. But if you believe it, that's what Manchester United's built upon. It's what the United stands built upon. You know, belief in Manchester United. That's the cement that binds us. But I still wouldn't be any higher than 10%. But I still think it's a very exciting summer, and this is what we want. I mean, imagine supporting Arsenal. They're basically having to wait to see what the scraps are of everybody else because they just cannot compete. Even when we were, they're in the Europa League. When we were in the Europa League, we could still sign a lot of players. What we're doing going round because it's a bit nettly. Yeah, so we can do anything we want to do. But I still think it's a stretch to do that because it's nothing to do with the player. It's to do with what Real Madrid will do. I think you might be leading us up a blind alley here. Potentially. Have we got through? Don't want to get stung. Which is a bit of a good metaphor because Real Madrid don't want to either. Over there. I don't think many people will be coming this way, will they? Oh no. Robbie, you don't go through that puddle. Well done. CR7. Well, it certainly would solve the number 7 problem, wouldn't it? But yeah, I still don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. Thanks everybody. I knew the connection would start to go a little bit here, but I really enjoyed that ramble. Nice, lovely, hot day. Madrid fans do boo Ronaldo, lol, suff gaming. Some foreign players don't want to live in Manchester. I'd agree with that. Ronaldo's dream is to play under Klopp. Yeah, we all have suicidal thoughts, don't we? But yeah, thanks for everybody for watching. It was only meant to be a quick video. I think it's always worth reacting to Marzio when it's related to United. We'll be back at 8:30 tonight with the Sunday night show. Looking forward to that. Got Alex on, hopefully Ross, all of you lot, and we'll open it up a little bit more. Baby name, it's nothing. We did think about, like I said, George and Duncan like that, but we've gone with not football related massively, although you might see a little bit of one because I did really like him as a midfielder. So Sebastian is the name, and obviously you could use Bastian if you wanted to, but I would probably go Cristiano if he signed, but probably not going to happen. Thanks everyone for watching. Speak to you all at 8:30. Looking forward to it. Enjoy the day if you are out. It is absolutely stunning and hot. And I'm going to get a bit of water, maybe have a couple of beers, and we'll reconvene on what will be cooler surroundings at 8:30. Speak to you all very soon, and yeah, if you believe it, maybe it'll happen.